What's up, everybody? Aaron Impens here again, coming at you with some good stuff today. Everybody asks me all the time, what was a good real estate deal and what was a bad real estate deal that I had? Today I'm going to tell you about one of the good ones that I had, one of the best for that matter. And actually I'll probably tell you about two. Everybody knows it's got a good roof. Now the interior here is not. I own over 150 rentals valued at over $8 million, getting closer to $9 million. I've flipped somewhere between 300 and 400 houses as well over the years of my real estate career. So I got plenty of deals to choose from, but I'm going to pick two. Okay, these ones are talking about long-term rentals. This is what I like to buy that is going to build wealth for my family. First one I want to tell you about was a fiveplex. Okay, for those of you that don't know what a fiveplex is, just a small apartment building has 5 units in it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So you got 5 units in one building. It was located in Lincoln, Nebraska. And it also had 4 garages attached to the building as well. So I do a lot of marketing to find my deals. I do a lot of direct mail, some Facebook advertising, even TV, radio, all kinds of different marketing, Google pay-per-click, things like that. This lead happened to come from a direct mail campaign that I had sent out. So I had sent this property owner a letter, expressed interest in her property at the time, and said, hey, I'd like to buy it. If you're interested in selling, please give me a call. Well, she reached out to me. She happened to be downsizing some of her rental portfolio, and selling that one off was, at the current time, is what she was doing. So I went over there, walked through the property. Again, it has 5 units and 4 attached garages. She showed me through each and every single unit. All 5 units were in excellent condition. The property is a brick building. All units are 1 bed, 1 bath. Great layout, great sized kitchens, living rooms and bedrooms, great sized rooms. They all rented for, at the time, $400 each unit, I think is what it was, or right around there, which was low for the market that I was in. So we negotiated the price, and we ended up purchasing the property for around $170,000. Let me tell you, a 5-unit building with attached garages in excellent condition, brick with a newer roof in a great area for $170,000 is an amazing price. With her, we covered all of those closing costs and expenses that go along with it. In the Lincoln, Nebraska market, they have an inspection. It's called a COC inspection. When you buy a multifamily unit. COC stands for Certificate of Compliance. So building and safety comes through, and they look through the property and they write up a list of repairs that need to be handled, and that is the seller's responsibility unless that gets negotiated. I offered to cover all of those expenses as well. Again, the property was in excellent condition. They went through, did their inspections. The list was minimal. We fixed those, ended up closing on the property. We now own a 5-unit building with 4 attached garages for $170,000. Each unit bringing in $400 a door. Well, when we bought it, all of the, as I mentioned earlier, all of the rents were low. We went in and raised the rents over time, and now we're up to $5.25 each unit on each unit. So 5 units times $5.25, whatever that comes to. And remember, we bought the property for $170,000. $170,000, we've got 5 units that spit out $5.25 each month. I don't know about you guys, but that is amazing return on investment, amazing cash flow, something that I would love to do every single day, but I can promise you I'm continually out searching for that type of property and finding more as we speak. For that matter, closing on a 13-unit building later this week that's very similar. Let me tell you about another one is a great success, and I plan to continue to own and likely will own even bigger ones of these. So this one is a mobile home park, okay? Now, my history, I backdated back into doing some mobile homes, and at one point in time I owned 42 mobile homes. That was quite a few years ago, but I realized when I owned those homes, I didn't want to be the person that owned the home. I wanted to be the person that owned the park. So again, in Lincoln, Nebraska, I found a small mobile home park. It only had 30 spots and a single family home as well, so 31 total. It was a very distressed seller. The seller was out of town, and then the son that was running the property for them, he had some health issues and wasn't able to keep up with the property anymore. So we ended up negotiating with them and ended up buying this mobile home park for $250,000. Okay, so let me say this again. $250,000 for a total of 31 spots. Okay? Now, if that doesn't sound good already, I don't know what sounds good to you guys, but in a mobile home park, for those of you that don't know, the owner of the park rents out the dirt, rents out the land, okay? When we bought the park, the previous owner or the seller happened to own all of the homes in the park as well. Half of them were vacant and just in horrible condition. The other half had long-term tenants in them that frankly we wanted to keep, okay? So when we bought it, we ended up going through and hauling out straight to the landfill, hooked them up to a semi, hauled them straight to the landfill, all of the junk mobile homes, and they demolished them. They're gone. All of the tenants that are there or were there, we kept them there. And what we did is we gave them the mobile home. So now they went from tenants to never owning anything to now they own their own home in my park. And some of them really enjoyed that. They never thought that they'd be able to own their own home, even if it was just a mobile home. So that was really good for them. And for me, and why it's a good investment for me and one of my best, is I now no longer own the maintenance headache of that house. So when their water heater goes out, it is their responsibility to take care of instead of mine now. So now I'm the park owner, they're the homeowner, and I'm renting them the dirt. So each lot in this park, we rent out for $260 a month, $260 a month, and then the single family home rents out for $950 a month. I don't know the quick math here, but I'm pretty confident that that's over $9,000 a month. Over $9,000 a month for a property that we spent $250,000 on. Now, keep in mind, we put a little bit of work back into it to get it to where it is now. So total all in, maybe we're at $300,000, and it makes $9,000 a month. Guys, that $9,000 a month is amazing return on investment. $300,000 to make $9,000 a month, I would do that every single day. Guess what? Those properties aren't out there all the time, but I'm always out there looking for those ones as well. I just wanted to share a little bit of info about some of the successes that I've had, and maybe those are two of the better ones, or one of the best, I guess you could say, when you talk about the mobile home park. Just know that over the 300 or 400 houses that I've flipped, or the 150 rentals that I own for long term, there's plenty more success stories to come with it. I'd love to share more with you, so make sure and tune into some more videos later.